As you might have noticed from the title of this video, in this LINGQ tutorial, we're gonna take a look at the three main areas of LINGQ. And these are the lessons, tutors, and community. After you choose the language that you want to study, you will see at the top the three main areas: lessons, tutors, and community. And I just want to give you a brief surface level explanation of what these areas do. So let's go over to the computer. The first area is the lessons, which is this one here at the top left. Now, the lessons basically holds all your learning content. So anything that you import or anything that you get from the library, it's all in the lessons area. Now, I don't want to go too much in depth with this because I want to explain to you all of the little subcategories inside the lesson area in another video. But as for now, just know that this holds all of the learning content. If we go to the tutor area, the other workspace, as I like to call it, here you can basically do all your active learning. That is speaking and writing. Now, you can see here that you can book lessons with native speakers, and you can either speak with them, get some speaking done, or get your text corrected by them. Now, this isn't covered in the standard LINGQ premium subscription, so you need to pay extra for that. And each tutor usually asks for different kinds of prices, but this is where the LINGQ coins come into place, the LINGQ coins that I talked to you in the previous video. If you remember, I talked about the Premium Plus LINGQ subscription that gives you 3,000 points that you can use for tutoring and getting your text correct. And this is where those coins get used. So if you pay for the Premium Plus, then you have 3,000 coins that you can use. And now these coins are the equivalent of cash, basically. So if it's, let's say you need to spend $20 for a speaking lesson, then translates to some coins, which I don't really remember honestly how much it is. But yeah, this is where the coins come into place. If you don't have those coins, then you need to purchase them separately. So this is where it comes into place. To be honest, I haven't seen a lot of LINGQ users using the tutors. I am a LINGQ tutor myself. I've never had anyone requesting any lessons, so I don't really would recommend people using this as a speaking / writing place. I wouldn't do that. I would use other kinds of services like italki or HelloTalk, other kinds of apps for output in your language. I think that LINGQ really shines with input, with the comprehension part, with the listening and reading kind of part. I don't think it's really great in terms of output, but this is an option. I wouldn't really recommend it, but it's here. Another thing I wanted to point out, don't confuse the coins, the LINGQ coins that you need to use in order to purchase lessons, speaking lessons, or writing lessons on LINGQ. Don't confuse them with these coins that you see here. LINGQ calls them both coins, which causes a great deal of confusion, at least in my part. Again, as I talked about in the previous video, I don't like how LINGQ manages all of this. It makes stuff a lot more confusing for the user. These coins are coins that you use to buy stuff for your avatar, which is something that I'll talk about in the next video. But the coins that you see here are not coins that you can use for speaking or writing. It's another thing. I know it's confusing, but yeah, it's not the same thing. And then the last area, this one here, is the community area. Now this, it's pretty straightforward. It's basically a forum mainly, but it has other areas that I'm gonna talk about more in depth in next videos. But you mainly use it to write little posts. And you can use it to ask questions about some words or sentences that you don't understand while using LINGQ, which sometimes happens. It happened for me at least. I was reading stuff in Korean on LINGQ. I didn't understand, so I posted that as a question in the forum, and I got great answers actually out of it. So you can use the forum and the community tab in order to post questions or in order to answer questions. So if people write something in your native language that they're not sure about, that you can answer those questions and kind of try to explain them how it works, or maybe give them small corrections and stuff like that. So that's one use of the community tab. You can also use the community tab to talk about anything that's language related. So you can discuss maybe learning methods or You can talk about LINQ or language learning in general, or other people like to use this to argue with other users. It's again something you can do. I don't really recommend using the community tab to argue with other users, but I've seen a lot of drama unfolding in the LINQ forum, unfortunately. I don't like that area of the community, but yeah, there's that as well. There's those kinds of people. And you can also get some news from maybe updates or activities that the LINQ team does, so you can stay up to date. There are other areas again in the community tab. All of these, the exchange part, I'm not gonna go too much in depth with it. I'll just make a separate video for you. So that's it for this video. These are the 3 main areas of LINQ. In the next video, we're gonna go a little bit more in depth into the lesson workspace. I'm gonna show you what the different areas are and how you can look for a lesson.